All right, we live up.
All right. Shabbat Shalom. This is GMS Louisiana Saints, the New Orleans camp, with another Shabbat lesson. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahamushai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And with this Shabbat lesson, we're just going to get into the fact that we're always talking about the devil's about to come down in great wrath in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. The elites of these Edomites and Esau and generals making his moves to bring about martial law, the chip in his new world order. But hey, what comes along with that also is the Most High getting Esau caught up in his own devices, and ultimately him pushing for his new world order is going to lead to our new world order getting established, because every move he makes is one move that the Most High makes towards our salvation, which is what we're diligently waiting for. You got a lot of Jakes getting scared out here, thinking that because things are getting bad, that they don't want to be either an Israelite anymore, or they want to lighten up the doctrine to make it sound nice, so they don't have all that heat come down on them. But the heat is supposed to come, and we know that with the heat also comes the kingdom. So there's really nothing to be scared of. We should be hastening. 2021 being the hastening of the return of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. So we should be hastening for Esau Edom to make his moves. We should be hastening that on January 20th, all hell breaks loose, that these so-called groups meeting up at the capitals to do some type of armed insurrection should happen, whether it's real or orchestrated, that the demonization of the Hebrew Israelites should come, the famine of the word should come, etc., etc. Because again, that's all just one step closer to our salvation, our kingdom, and us finally getting our feet on the back of the neck of these Edomites. So we're just gonna start it out with that Psalms chapter 2, verse 1.
I got you.
Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And hey, the top of these heathens right now are definitely raging, these Edomites, especially these elites. Your Rothschilds, your Rockefellers, DuPonts, Gettys, Merovingians, Oppenheimers, etc., etc. They understand the scriptures and see that these end times prophecies are coming to their fulfillment, that Israel's waking back up to their identity, and that the prophets of the Most High are out there preaching against their wicked rulership. And they understand that when the true prophets are out there and preaching against whatever rulership's ruling at the time, that it's going to come to an end. So they're definitely raging and imagining a vain thing, that new world order, getting everybody to get the max, lockdowns, martial law, the microchip implant, get rid of as many Israelites as they can, and those that are left, to herd them onto ghetto, smart city ghettos, and just rule for eternity and set off in the sunset. But that's all a vain thing, because like I said at the beginning of the video, when you make your move, that's when the Most High makes his move. So you've been checkmated before you even came up with the idea that the Most High put into your head for the move for you to make. Keep going on.
Verse 2, Psalms 2 and 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Hey, again, they imagine a vain thing. They think that by pushing forward with their new world order, that somehow they may be able to pull it off, get rid of as many Israelites as they can. Those that are left get a microchip implanted so the Most High won't save them, and to try to keep this truth from coming out. That's why they're steadily coming with this demonization agenda against the Hebrew Israelites. Of course, at this capital thing, you had the black Hebrew Israelites show up making a ruckus, which a lot of you other camps are starting to look like agents now, just doing too much, showing your faces to bring that heat on us. And then, of course, you had those that shooting or so-called shooting back in December of 2019, amongst other things going on. But the beauty about that is the Most High has you in a trick bag, because the more that the Hebrew Israelites get out into the media, the more it stirs up the minds of the hopeful elect
Go
to
ahead.
look up who the Hebrew Israelites are, and if they're that of that elect number to get sealed. So that just is further bringing about your downfall, and you're not going to win. Yeah, you're going to get these 2/3, but the elect are going to have that protective hedge over them, and are going to get beamed up on the chariots and make it, and then turn around and come get you out of your hiding places. Keep going up.
Verse 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision.
Hey, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh and have them in derision, because everything's been set in stone from the beginning. The Most High put the ideas in your head to do the things you're doing just to further fulfill prophecy, and you've just about reached those bounds which you cannot pass. The main thing we're waiting for is the mandatory implementation of that microchip implant, and then it's game on. Then your rulership's pretty much over. There's going to be the hour temptation. Yahushua is going to return to save his elect and take away your rulership. And then those very same elect that you tried your best to get out of the way are going to come with those new spiritual bodies, turning from fishers to hunters, and then slap those chains on you.
Hey, can I say something now?
Con.
I just wanted to say real quick, because it says, he that sit in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. So the Most High has all you other nations basically in a trick bag, man. And he's going to get the last laugh, and ultimately we're going to get the last laugh because we're of the Most High. So all these calamities that are going forth, all right, we're watching it day by day, just waiting on that appointed time, hating the day, because according to Wisdom of Solomon 5, we're going to get the last laugh on this place. When those nuclear missiles are shot off from the world, and hit this place, and this place finally meets its demise, all right, we're going to get the last laugh because the whole time we were the underdog all along. We were the ones counted out, man. And we're going to get that last laugh and that glory for remaining faithful and true.
Con.
I got a precept too.
Con.
You ready for it or what?
Con.
It is Job 5, and I'm gonna start at 8 and read down. It says, Job 5 and 8. It says, I will seek unto the Most High, and unto the power whom I committed my cause, which doeth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who giveth rain unto the earth and sendeth waters unto the fields, to set up on high those that be low, that thou hast made that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. Now everything else is the point. Is he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. It says they meet with darkness in the daytime, and they grope in the noonday as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, and from the mouth, and from their mouth, and from the hands of the mighty, so that the poor has hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth.
Yeah, it's a beautiful precept, as it said at the beginning. I will put my cause unto the Most High, because we understand that the Most High is in control of everything. He's in control of the weather. He puts up one kingdom and brings down another kingdom. And it's no different with you Edomites. We know through the scriptures that you were set up to come and bring about the mark of the beast and rule for your little season, to show what a wicked rulership looks like and how not to govern the earth, and that you're the devil, Satan, and the demon that the Bible speaks of. And we know that when you've reached those bounds which you cannot pass, that you're going to go down, and then the kingdom of heaven would be established for eternity, eternal peace and righteousness, as it says in 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 9. For Jacob is the end of the for Esau is the end of the world, or age, this current age we're living in right now, the last age of the rulership of the heathen Gentiles, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, which we're diligently and happily waiting for. And you should wake up every morning excited, living in the times you're living in right now. As Yahushua said to his disciples in Luke, many kings and great men and prophets have desired to see the days which ye see and have not seen them, This is the times every Israelite man in the know of that elect number has been waiting for since the beginning, the reestablishment of Israel back in power.
Hey, can I say something, Mark?
Khan.
I got a video set up that I named Kick the Devil While He Down. And the thing is, he's been what? Kicking us while we've been down since the beginning, man. All right. When you take crafty counsel against people, what you do is you find a way to constantly cheat them, man. Well, guess what? You about to meet your maker. And Yahweh shall say that he's not going to meet you as a man. He going to cheat you. You see? And now now the playing field's going to be leveled out, man. And Jake, instead of Jake kicking this man while he down, Jake helping this devil out, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see? You got it, bro.
Khan. And hey, spiritually, we're kicking this man while he's down right now. Hey,
that's right.
We're preaching through this word. We're preaching into existence his downfall. And with us holding up our end of the deal, the Most High is going to hold up his end of the deal, bringing it in the physical, and he's bringing it quickly. And it's beautiful waking up every morning to see you Edomites lose your jobs, lose your businesses. You have no future. You're addicted to drugs and alcohol. You're committing suicide. These elites are scared. All of that. Your birth rates are declining globally. Your economies are on the verge of collapse. The very same people who you thought had your best interest are those that are taking away your livelihood to make you go in like everybody else in your own kingdom. It's a beautiful thing to see. And man, you Edomites are a trip. You got the average Joe Edomites now that they're seeing that the whole system's against them, trying to come up to Jake now and saying, "Hey, we're all in this together, brother. We're all one human race with all one blood." But that's not the case. When you were living good, when you were living high off the hog, what did you tell Jake? Oh, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Hey, you didn't have to get addicted to drugs. Hey, why are you so lazy? Etc. Etc. Well, now that shoe's going on to that other foot, and the elect have no pity or no mercy towards you. We're actually laughing at you, like the Most High is laughing and mocking at you. Could someone get me a real quick Romans chapter 9, start at verse 11? Because like the precept, the elder precept the elder brother brought out, we're going to give our cause to the Most High because the Most High is in control of everything. He setteth up one and bringeth down another. He's in control of the elements, dominions and rulerships, etc., etc. So there's nothing you Edomites, specifically you elites, can do to get out of this judgment that's coming your way. It's all been predestinated from the beginning. And not only has it been predestinated to fill out the story and prophecy, but the Most High built you up so greatly to make you think you're untouchable, just so your fall could be that much greater. You Edomites are about to experience the biggest loss since the creation.
I got one real fast.
Con.
This is Job 20, and I'm gonna start above at 13. So I'm gonna start at 12. Well, I'm gonna go at 11. It says, his bones are full of sin of his youth, which shall lay down with him in the dust. Though his wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gauze of ass within him.
Hey, the meat in your bowels, all the sustenance you've got, all the rape, robbery, and murder you've been doing in the past to get where you have now is going to be your condemnation and your judgment for the time to come. It's going to be gulls, the poison of gulls and asps in your belly, as it says in Revelation chapter 13. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. For the longest time, you thought you escaped judgment, and the Most High was on your side, steadily not knowing that the Most High was letting you build up that tab so that when you had to pay it, it would be something you couldn't pay. And spiritually, so to speak, you'd have to be washing those dishes for 1,000 years and then get kicked out on your ass afterwards. Hey, also, he that liveth by the sword must die by the sword. He that liveth by the sword will die by the sword. The Most High gave you a blessing that was a catch-22. By you using that blessing, it would ultimately lead to your destruction. That goes to show how much the Most High hates you Edomites.
I got one more verse. Verse 15. It says, "This point says he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast him out of his belly."
Hey, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Hey, it's about to be a change in management, a change in shifts. All those riches you gathered, all of our goods and history and gold and items you stole since 70 AD that you're hiding in the Vatican and in other locations, you're going to give back to us. And you're also going to give to us the rulership of this entire planet, the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven. And you're going to go to the position we're in right now, the bottom of society, the lowest of the low, and being called niggers, spics, tontos, whatever other name under the sun is casted upon us by these heathen nations. But hey,
Let
this
me get, let me
Jake's
get
gonna
this.
come.
I'm gonna get this other precept real fast too.
Kind, if I could say real quick, hey, knowing Jake's gonna have beautiful epithets and racial slurs for you Edomites in the kingdom. But hey, just being called an Edomite alone is good enough for me, because that's the one name you've been trying to hide from since the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Sirach 10 and 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Hey, for riches gotten by deceit and violence and ill dealings, how did you get everything you have? How did you get America, for instance? Slovakia. You didn't come over here on ships and have Thanksgiving dinner with the Gadites and Reubenites over here. No, you gave them smallpox. You raped and murdered them. You gave them false treaties that you broke. You used the Gatling gun to kill off multitudes of men, women, and children. You killed off their food supplies. The list goes on and on. And let's not go to Jake in Europe and in the west coast of Africa. You went to those areas. You stole them from their homes, put them on cargo slave ships, raped the women on the way there, raped the women to America, raped raped the men, women, and children all the way up until today. You give us poisonous food and water to eat and drink. You put Planned Parenthoods into our neighborhoods to advocate for our women to get abortions. You give black culture and thug culture to ruin our minds. The list goes on and on. So you definitely got a bill that you cannot pay. And it's going to be, at the end of the day, at the end of that 1,000 years, it's going to be a blood debt. That's the only way you're going to be able to pay it. Once we gather you all up at the end of that 1,000 years and permanently coal you from this planet with fire. Hey, if you're still in that Job 20, could you jump to verse 19 and read down to 26, Baba Kasha? And then we'll go to that Romans 9.
I got that Roman.
Kind
It said, read from 19.
Yeah, 19 to 26.
All right. It says in 20 it says, or 19 it says, because thou hast oppressed and hast forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away a house which he builded not. Surely he should not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired.
He shall not save of that which he desired. Hey, the riches that he swallowed down, and he shall not save and implement his new world order. He's gonna vomit it all up. And right at that second, well, it's gonna go into it. Right at that second, when he thinks he can just sit back and relax and see his new world order and sail off into the sunset, that's when the Most High is gonna come with that haymaker and hit you so hard in the stomach that you're gonna vomit everything up.
Right. And it says, surely, I read that. It said, there, 21, there shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods.
Keep
And
going up.
in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
In the fullness of his sufficiency. Again, him thinking that he's finally got that new world order. He can see it in sight. He can taste it. He thinks he's going to sit down and eat at his table and enjoy it. But as it says, he shall be in straits, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Hey, all these different nations, finally shooting those nuclear missiles, especially onto the United States of America. The battle in the Valley of Jehoshaphat taking place, these race wars taking place with these different heathen nations going after your average Joe Edomites, and ultimately the elect, those 144,000 fishers coming after you. And brothers were posting in the WhatsApp on how after this Washington, D.C. riot that happened, that these different leaders from all across the planet are talking shit about America, mocking and laughing at them, saying, who needs, if this is a democracy, then who needs it?
Right. 23 says, when he is about to fill his belly, all right, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain upon him while he is eating. I got a precept real fast to that. This is Micah 6:14. It says, thou shalt eat, but not be satisfied. And they shall casting down shall be in the midst of thee, and thou shalt take hold, but shall not deliver, and that which is thou delivered will I give to the sword.
They shall eat and not be satisfied, and that is delivered to him shall be given unto the sword. When he thinks he's going to sit down and enjoy his food at his table, establish his new world order, he thought he got the elect out of the way and killed off a lot of Israelites. That's when the Most High is going to come with that sucker punch. Yahweh Shai is going to return, cracking those clouds in that chariot to save the elect. Those nuclear missiles are going to be shot to the ends of the earth. And then when the dust settles, those 144,000 fishers are going to dig you out from every place you're hiding in. Your underground bunkers, your undersea bunkers, your low orbit space station. The list goes on and on.
Right. It says, it is drawn and coming out of the body, yea, the glittering sword coming out of the glittering sword coming out of his gall.
You skip verse 24.
Huh?
You skip verse 24.
Yeah, it's like 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
That iron weapon being those nuclear tipped ICBMs.
Right. And it says, verse 25, it is drawn and it coming out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword coming out of the gall. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle.
A fire not blown shall consume him, and he'll be struck through with that iron weapon. Because hey, we talk about the nuclear missiles getting shot all the time, and then they talk about it in the news of nuclear war happening and all that. But deep down, these elites don't want a nuclear war to happen. I believe it was Apostle Ariamla did a video a couple of years ago talking about how it was some book where it was talking about the mindset of the elites, where they originally created nuclear weapons just as a fear tactic to scare people, something they never wanted to use at the end of the day. But hey, the Most High has different plans for that. Those missiles were created to be shot to the ends of the earth and hit everywhere where you Edomites dwell, mainly the United States of America, turning it into that desolate, uninhabitable wasteland. And like I just said, after those nuclear missiles hit and the dust settles, you're not going to come back to the surface and rule in your new world order. Those 144,000 hunters are going to get you and drag you out from wherever you're hiding and slap those chains on it. As it says at the end of verse 26, it shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle, you elites that are left, and you Edomites that are left in these other places that you dwell in Europe, Russia, Australia, you name it. You're all going into slavery. Now we can go to that Romans chapter 9, start at verse 11, Baba Kashat.
I got it right here. It's Romans chapter 9, verse 11.
Because like we were saying earlier, everything's been set in stone from the beginning. Hey, you were set to be the basest of men and come up as the last heathen nation to rule. You were set to show what a wicked rulership looks like, to implement the mark of the beast, do all these other things in prophecy you were supposed to fulfill. But once you reached your bounds, you could not pass them, and then you were to go down, and there's nothing you can do about it. And also, you were set up the Most High set you up so big, so pridefully, just so your fall could be that great. And you, just as the elect are going to have a memorial in the kingdom of heaven, as those men that stood firm for the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, you Edomites, especially you elites, are going to have a memorial as to what happens to the prideful, those that are wicked, and go against Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and what the judgment is for afflicting the apple of the Most High's eye, the children of Israel. You can go out.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, all
Keep
right,
going.
that the purpose of Yahweh according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that called.
Hey, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, as it says, I create good and evil, light and darkness, I kill and make alive. The Most High is in control of the left hand and the right, every single aspect of society, every single aspect of existence. So the Most High set up the good to do their thing, the righteous, the children of Israel, and he set up the wicked to do their thing, you Edomites. As it says in Sirach 33, a good is set against evil. The potter fashioneth the clay, whatsoever he will. Vessels created for honor and righteousness, and vessels created for wickedness and dishonor.
I gotta preach that real fast.
Huh.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 45:7 says, I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace, I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
Hey, point blank, period. Nothing else needs to be said. The Most High is in control of everything. There's no fallen angels. Satan didn't go to war against the Most High. There's no reptilians or any madness like that. Hey, you elites have thought that since the spiritual demon Satan was on your side, giving you ideas all throughout your rulership, that you had a chance at winning. But as we get closer and closer to the end, that left-handed spiritual power is going to be taken away from you, and you're no longer going to be getting counsel, and you're going to be running around like chickens with your heads cut off. Which, in the spirit, you can see it happening now. That's why they're rushing to fulfill their plans.
I got a precept for you too.
Con, you got it.
All right. It's a Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
Khan, he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Like we were saying earlier in the video, you should wake up every morning with a smile on your face, knowing that this madness, this nightmare is almost over. And those people that have been afflicting you since your childhood, have been afflicting your parents, your grandparents, all the way back, are finally going to get what's coming their way. And it's not going to be pretty. Everything they deserve to get, they're going to get 100-fold. You can keep reading that Romans 9 out.
All right, verse 12, Romans 9 and 12. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Keep going.
Verse 14, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? God forbid.
And there is no unrighteousness with the Most High, because his ways are not our ways and his thoughts are not our thoughts. Everything has been perfectly calibrated and set up to happen exactly how it needs to happen. Keep going up.
Verse 15, for he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
I had a precept too.
Read verse 16 and you can get your precept, elder.
Verse 16, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that showeth mercy.
Hey, So nobody's in control at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's all through the will of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. So we don't have free will to do anything. We just pray every day that we're of that elect number. And you elites don't have free will to do everything. You're like a roller coaster on the track going towards you've gone from the beginning of the ride, you're at your peak right now, and you're about to go down to the end of your ride. Hey, you getting off and getting taken out of rulership. You can get your precept, elder.
Right. This is Job 40 and 7. It says, gird up thy loins now like a man. I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. And this the point. Would thou also disannul my judgment? Question mark. Would thou condemn me, that thou mayest be righteous? Thou hast thou an arm like the Most High, or cannot thou thunder with a voice like him? Question mark.
Hey, why are earth and ashes proud? Can the axe say to him that owneth it, or any other tool say to him that owneth it, that you shouldn't be using me like this? No, you're just a tool in the hands of the Most High, so you can't disannul anything he said. You can't disannul the prophecies that you're going down and going into slavery, that Israel's coming back into power, etc., etc. All you can do is sit back and wait for that judgment to come. And it's beautiful not only seeing these the fall of our enemies, as the brother Samakia brought out in Sirach 25 and 7 with these low-level Edomites, but it's beautiful to know that right now, as we speak, these elites, wherever they're at, are hiding right now, are scared. They're terrified of a bunch of nothing niggers, spicks, and tontos with garments on and beards reading the Bible. That's the most destructive weapon to them.
I got you something out.
Con.
This is Rock chapter 10, verse 13. It says, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that had it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. The Lord had cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. The Lord had plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. The Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth.
Hey, we're seeing that because of the pride of you Edomites. You're getting plucked out of your place and your kingdom's getting overthrown. And as it says in Obadiah, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks and set thy nest in the heavens. You Edomites are the most prideful people on the face of the planet. So if the Most High hates the proud and violently and viciously overthrows the proud, how much more to those who are the most prideful, the most boastful, those that try to sit in the seat of the Most High and shew themselves as the Most High, as it says in Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3-4. Here you have this perfect world. Everything works in perfect tandem, but you being a piece of shit demon, you think you can do better. You think you can spray chemtrails in the sky, give people GMO foods, do transhumanism to try to turn people into half robots, pour pollution into the ocean, strip mine the land for its resources, put out ideas like democracy, feminism, capitalism, etc., etc.
Hey, that's why the Lord said the rich garments will be moth eaten, man. Because it's a rock 13 and 24 says, riches are good unto him that had no sin. These men are full of sin, man. Full of pride, full of arrogance, full of blood. All right. Riches is good unto him that had no sin, man. And poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly, man. You see, they don't care about the poor. All right. That's why they, everything that they say is a snare or a trap towards the poor, man. You see, that's why rich garments is gonna be moth eaten, man, because they don't have no control or self restraint towards wickedness, man. You got it, bro.
Con.
Got a precept.
I got that Psalms 62 that I was holding for you too, bro. 64.
Con. You can get your precept Wadia, and then we'll go back to that Romans 9, and then we'll jump to Psalms 37 after that and go from there.
That Jew, that tripping.
This is Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basest of men.
Hey, this decree is by the watchers, and hey, the watchers are decreeing it right now that the kingdom, that the Most High giveth the kingdom to whomsoever He will, and even setteth up the basest of men. Like we've been saying all throughout this lesson, you Edomites have been set up for your little season of rulership to do what you need to do to fulfill prophecy, and then you're going to get cast away into the trash can like the garbage and the filth that you always were, and there's nothing you can do about it. Your new world order is going to fail. Israel's going to come into power, and you're going to be slaves. It's as simple as that. And it's been written from the beginning.
And when you get overthrown out of your power seat, the Lord don't care how He overthrow it. You ever saw the garbage men pick the garbage up? Do they really care about how they get it in a truck? Well, that's what the Lord gonna do the wicked. All right, and the garbage, they don't even care. They throw the garbage can back, man. You see, sometimes my garbage can be way down the street, bro. So that's what the Lord gonna do the wicked, man. The workers of insurrection. I mean, the workers of insurrection, man, of iniquity.
Iniquity.
I got a preset real fast.
Hey, if I could say on that garbage analogy real quick, hey, my garbage men do such a bad job sometimes that they leave half of the trash cans still full. So
I believe, all right? They be all over the place.
So how much more you Edomites? The Most High is gonna overthrow your kingdom beautifully, and He's not gonna give a shit how many Edomite men, women, and children die in the process of it.
God.
He cares so little about you that you're gonna have double done unto you as you did unto us in the kingdom of heaven for those that survive all these calamities. So think about it like this: you have some Edomites out there right now that are gonna go through the lockdowns. They're gonna go through the famines, cannibalism, martial law, a race war, civil war, World War III, the missiles, just to have chains slapped on them to be slaves.
Well, ain't no, really and truly, ain't no Edomite over here. Ain't none of them over here making it.
So
that, that's gonna have to be done in London, some goddamn well, somewhere else. Because all you Edomites over here on the shores of America, you're gonna die a horrible death. Ultimately, you're gonna feel the burn of the nuclear missiles, man. Ain't nobody making it out. Ain't no nigga gonna sit his ass in the doomsday bunker, all right, watching Netflix, man. Your ass gonna die. All right, straight up. All right, I have a precept too to what you and y'all was talking about. Ultimately, right? This is Psalms 2 and 1. It says, "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing?"
Hey, it had to come out again.
Yeah.
Hey, why did the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? It's a vain thing for you elites to think that you're gonna implement this new world order and sail off into the sunset and win. No, you're about to get the biggest L in the history of existence. As it says in that Job 20, once you're about to sit down at your table to eat meat, then you're gonna vomit up all those riches.
Hey, we're about to take an L worse than the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns just won the Super Bowl. Well, they just won the playoffs. The first playoff in 26 years. You about to catch an L worse than them, man. And they've been taking an L for years. But it says the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against His anointing, saying, "Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us."
Hey, how can we stop this truth from going out? Let's call them Black Hebrew Israelites. Let's demonize them in the news. Let's make them look like domestic terrorists. Let's get these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to take the max and ultimately the chip so their power won't come back and save them. Let's hide their identity. Let's give them poisonous food and water to eat and drink. Let's get their women to have mass abortions. Give them thug and gangster culture. The list goes on and on.
Right, it says, "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall He speak unto them in His wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon the holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, Thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Now, this is the point. This is one of the points. It says, Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel.
Hey, there's a lot of meat in there. Starting off with that verse 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh at them. That's what it say back in that Job. Can you disannul the things which I have set forth? Can the axe say to its owner that I don't like you using me in this particular way? No. You're going to have to go along for the lot that the Most High set for you. And the lot fitted for you Edomites and you elites is slavery and then destruction. And as it goes into, yet have I set my king upon the holy hill of Zion and set up his son, Yahushai, who's returning in that massive fathership chariot to save the elect. And then along with the elect, hey, gather up you elites and the rest of you Edomites and heathen nations and put you into slavery. As it says, beat them with that rod of iron and break them into pieces. And as it says in Romans chapter 8, we're joint heirs with Yahushai. So we're going to be joint heirs in beating you and dashing you to pieces with that rod of iron.
Improve that trash can narrative we was bringing up. The scriptures prove it, man. This is Isaiah 24:1. It says, Behold, Yahweh maketh the earth empty and maketh it waste and turning it upside down and scatter it abroad the inhabitants thereof. The Lord about to do the wicked like a bag of potato chips, man. All right, sometimes my daughter eat the potato chips and they'll be upside down. All of them will fall out the bag, man. That's what the Lord about to do to wicked. You see? Because they already is compared to him as nothing, as spittle. So it's nothing for him to just dump them all out, man. And don't care where they go. Don't care how they die. Don't care how they get dismembered. You see? That's the lot of the wicked. It says, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priests. And we know them popes, hey, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with his mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. The Lord gonna kill everybody up. Bust everybody up. You got it, huh?
Hey, what did it say at the beginning? The Most High is gonna flip it upside down and drop all that wasting and destruction on them. Yeah. And he's not gonna give a second's thought to how you people die miserably, as it says in Jeremiah 25. And the slain of the Lord shall be from one end of the earth even unto the other. They shall be as dung or shit on the ground. They shall not be lamented or buried or carried after.
Yeah.
That should give you an indication on how insignificant your life and your death is going to be.
And then the Lord gonna make them clean it up after he killed them. When they come back, they gotta clean it up, man. The Lord ain't gonna just let that wipe away. No, they gotta get their own ruins off the ground. The Lord gonna make them pick their own ruins up.
As it says in Ezekiel, I believe it's 39, they shall be severed out continual employment. Yeah. And when we drag you Rothschilds and you Rockefellers out of those holes, we're gonna slap those chains on you and throw a shovel into your hand, and you're gonna have to get to digging and burying bones and dead bodies. Hey, the Apostle Tahar brought up
I get it real fast.
Con.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 39:14. We get to the point. Well, let me see. All right, I'm gonna go up to 12. It says, "In 7 months shall the house of Israel be burying of them, that they may cleanse the land. Yea, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renewal day, that I shall be glorified, said the Lord. And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passioners those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search."
Con. men of continual employment, Edomites of continual employment, Rothschilds of continual employment, Moabites, Ammonites, Ishmaelites, etc., etc. Hey, just as you all had a hand in destroying this planet, and you're all gonna have a hand in building it back up. And hey, there will not be unemployment in the kingdom of heaven. There's going to be no unemployment. There's going to be no great depressions, no great recessions. You're not going to have to worry about a currency getting devalued or anything like that. You're going to be able to work and keep a little hovel over your head and wear tattered rags.
Hey, our foot gonna be washed. We're gonna dance in their blood, man. Hey, our foot gonna be dipped in the blood of thine enemies and the tongue of thy dogs in the same, man.
Con.
In that order.
If I can add that, but it will be 1,000-year depression for the heathens, though. You know.
Yeah, they're gonna be cleaning up too.
You know, that's the only thing. You always gonna be on the bottom. You always gonna strike out. You know.
Hey, just like Jake's always striking out on this side, you're gonna strike out all the time. Everything you put your hand to do is gonna fail. Though after that 1,000 years, you heathens are gonna be able to go back to your lands and have little businesses and do your dealings and shit like that. Little shit like Jake does on this side, but you're gonna be living good. But if you go out of line, then the what's that word I'm looking for?
Burn your fucking town down. You know?
Yeah, like it says in Revelations, you know, the Lord gonna make it to where your lands get nothing but drought. You know what I'm saying? Your crops and all that shit. You know, because you ain't gonna wanna, if you don't want to come up to worship the Most High and to worship, you know, worship us, man. The Lord gonna make some bad things happen to you, man. You and your nation. That's just the way it's gonna be, man.
Yeah. And they're gonna do it.
Because in the kingdom of heaven, you're looking at judges, the next judges, rulers, and kings of the planet Earth. So law is going to be laid down. You're going to have to rock your beard, man. You're going to have to keep the Sabbath. All this the shit that you once did over here in America, that shit gonna be out the window, man. You're gonna conduct yourself in
a righteous manner.
In a righteous fashion, man. You know? And we're gonna have to lay the law down on you. We're gonna have to, some of you gonna be put to death because you're gonna break the laws. You're gonna try to do your own thing, man. You know, you're gonna try to commit possibly adultery. You're gonna try to do some wicked shit. And the men that set up as judges, all right, the Israelites as a whole, we gonna judge your ass, man, based on the law. We ain't gonna need to do the law because the law is gonna be in us. We're gonna just do it naturally, like second nature. But you going to be taught the law, man. You know.
And it's gonna be our pleasure to teach you the law with that rod of iron. Hey, for you heathens, especially you Edomites, you know how when you go to a Chinese gas station or Arab gas station and they're following you around in the store to see if you're gonna do something?
Hurry up and buy it.
That's what it's gonna be for 1,000 years. An Israelite following you around, looking at you, waiting for you to go off.
Yeah, giving you the looking eyes like you stealing, like you up to no good.
You know, Jake. Jake, you know Jake petty too, man. Jake gonna be righteous. Jake gonna be on your ass, man.
Right.
Jake gonna be like that nigga in Belly that had that yellow suit on, eating that banana. You sitting over there, you doing something righteous. Like I can't. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Jake gonna ready to drop a dime on your ass, man.
Right.
You know.
The rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding, right? Like that, huh? Hey, the rod and reproof give wisdom. Proverbs 29:15. But a child left to himself, bringing his mother to shame. And he already a fatherless child, man.
He's a bastard. He's a bastard.
Yeah, good. Yeah, man. So come on, man. You're gonna bring your mother to shame. That's why the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, man. The mother of us is our wisdom, man. You see? But they're left to themselves. Why? Because their wisdom is off. They're off. They're crooked. All right? And they bring what? They bring them to shame, man. That's why they're shameful. We're a shameful nation, but at least we got the chance. Well, the mass majority of 2/3 of us, we're gonna get chastised, and then we're gonna be able to be what? Reunited with our Father. They don't have a chance. Going to Hebrews 12 and 16, like those the only people not given the opportunity of repentance. They can't even repent. They just left out here like buck naked, bro. Like they don't have no future. All right, Esau, Edom, you don't have a future. Your future is dim as it ain't even dim. It ain't even there. You got a future that ain't even there. You got nothing to look forward to. You got it, bro.
Hey, the brother Kabar put in Shabbat Shalom. The brother
Shabbat
Kabar,
Shalom,
he put a beautiful precept in the comments. Ecclesiasticus of Sirach 33 and 28. Set him to work as is fit for him. If he be not obedient, put on more heavy fetters. And when you go in the chat further up in the chapter, it talks about if a servant's being slothful, hey, put more work to him, put more heavy fetters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna make him be.
God, like I said, we're gonna do double unto you. So hey, the only day you Edomites are gonna get rest is on the Sabbath, and that's about it. But once the sun goes down on the Sabbath and that next day begins, hey, it's back to work. And hey, and I think about this, like I don't know if we're gonna do this or not, but even on the Sabbath, since we're gonna be able to judge angels, that means the right hand and the left-handed angels, so we can plague your mind with demons and bad dreams while you're trying to get rest on the Sabbath.
Meditate terror.
Con.
Yeah, because we had dreams in this goddamn hellhole. We be wake up sweating, running from snakes, all kind of shit, man. Man, I woke up and the Lord that put me right back in the dream I woke up from. Same place, same place, same. I'm like, man, this can't be real. That's why it's gonna be reality for Edom in the kingdom right now. You know, the Lord might even allow them to have pleasant dreams right now. You know, he might allow it. He might, knowing the Lord, he balance. He might allow them to have pleasant dreams because it's going to be all torment in the kingdom, man. Go ahead. You want to say something, bro?
Yeah, like I say, you know, we're going to, especially if the Lord willing, I know I will. I want your ass in them same clothes you gave us, man. Them rags, I want your ass in them rags, man. And I'm a redneck life around that bitch. He tired. He say he tired, boss. Yeah, we're going to do the gun line and all that shit, man.
Have a coon.
Yeah, we're going to do all that shit, man.
Have a coon with the gun going up.
Yeah.
Tasman.
But right here at the 7th gate of the kingdom, your ass gonna work, boy. I'm gonna talk to you bad, man. Call you boy too, man.
Yeah, of the east gate.
Yeah,
of the
right
kingdom
here,
of
the east gate of
Jerusalem.
the kingdom. Your ass gonna pick some cotton. I'm gonna tell you that in the Hebrew, man. You know, you devils, like I said, everything that you've done to us is gonna happen to you double. The slave ships, all that shit, man. Being cargoed across the different continents and shit, that's gonna happen to you, man.
Yep, transatlantic slave trade.
The scripture talks about it. That's gonna happen. All right, you're gonna actually pick the different crops. You're gonna build the kingdom of heaven. You know, and you're gonna serve us, man. You're gonna actually serve us the way we served you. You had house niggas, you had field niggas. All that's gonna happen in the palaces of different men, different Israelites, man. You know, you're gonna wash the walls of the different Israelites. The walls are gonna be made out of gold, marble, onyx, different stones and shit. You know, you're gonna do that, man. Hey, man, I want this type of bird. You gonna go find that shit for us, man. You know, you Hamites, you know, you gonna do that shit. You gonna be taskmasters and shit. The scripture talk about you gonna be taskmasters over these different nations, man. You know, you Moabites, you gonna have a job. All you different nations, all right, that once ruled the planet Earth and the ones was in the bed with the so-called white man, it's gonna come a time when you rule us. You not rule us, but you serve us. That's what I want to say. You're gonna serve us, man. Every Israelite man, woman, and child. The Israelite woman gonna have slaves. All right, our children are gonna have slaves. You remember how they used to make the pictures? Y'all brothers remember the pictures of you had an Israelite boy with two white girls, two Edomite little girls on the picture, on a black and white picture, just looking. You know what I'm saying? The Edomite man be sitting in a chair. He had the little Jake on his lap with his two daughters on the side. Now we're gonna really bring this thing back for you, man, to show you how the planet Earth should have been ruled, man. Because all of you super rich, you so-called super rich, you elites, all right, all the super rich of the world, we're gonna make you look like a welfare case. All right. Make you look like a day at Shoney's, man. You remember Shoney's?
All right.
Gonna make you look like a day at Shoney's, man.
Shoney's finished.
Yeah. Everybody that was in Shoney's was finished, man. Plaid shirts and corduroy pants, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, niggas in Shoney's was towed down, man. Unc was towed down in Shoney's. So that's how we're gonna make a day. That's how we're gonna make the days when you once ruled the world look like, man.
Piccadilly.
Yeah, Piccadilly's, man.
Yeah,
now you go up in Piccadilly, you just smell a number of malt balls, man.
Man,
fucking rock and Rockport shoes. That's all you seen in that bitch, man. And canes, man. Well, we're gonna make that shit. We're gonna make ruling planet Earth. We're gonna make it look like the best thing since sliced bread, man. You're gonna see some shit. You're gonna see these brothers dripped in jewels, diamonds, gold, all type of different stones and rubies and shit, man. And Jake do this shit. I'm gonna say this: Jake do that thing even in the Lord's estate. So imagine being on top in a righteous mind frame, man. It's gonna be, hey man, it's gonna be nasty in the kingdom. I'm talking about when I say nasty, I'm talking about in a good way. It's gonna be a party every day.
Every day.
You got some. Hey, I don't know. Hey, Esau, come over there. Yes, my Lord. Which way, man? Give him whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, man. And the brother just kick him in the ass on the way out. Come on, hurry up.
Hey, Esau gonna come with that jester outfit with the hat with the little balls on it that jiggle when he runs.
Yeah, they're gonna be the new coons.
Yeah.
Yes. They're gonna be the new coons. They cooned us, and we gonna make them do unnecessary shit, man. They're gonna always have to do unnecessary shit.
Yeah, man.
It's like you said that one time, Kaya. You're gonna make a heathen do something, then after he's done, order him to kill himself.
Good, go kill yourself after that. And if you don't kill yourself, I'ma kill you. You got no way out.
I got a precept.
You got
Samakia had one.
Oh, Salakia.
Yeah, like the brother saying, yeah, you're gonna be on call 6 days a week, and ain't gonna be no set schedule for Esau Edom. So need something done, you gotta get out of bed and go do it right now.
I'm done. Yes.
Ain't gonna be no, you got the day shift, they got the night shift. Nah, you always gonna be ready. I'm going my precept though.
That's the truth, man. And like I say, the same things that was done unto us and our ancestors is gonna happen to you. We're gonna be overnight sleeping. Hey, Jeffrey the Edomite try to run. You gonna try to run off the plantation or off the palace, running through shit, jumping over. You in the kingdom, man. There's nowhere to go, man.
And you gonna have hind feet out, so you can run him down from wherever.
Yeah, man. Well, we're gonna better,
teleport it out.
Teleport, do whatever like that. But I'm gonna make you think that you really have a way out. Like the way how our ancestors had those bells on us, we had those different things trying to run from all the plantation, running in swamps and shit, the woods. You had them fucking. I can't stand them goddamn dogs. Just on the history, them bloodhounds.
Oh yeah, that noise.
Yeah, you gonna have them Hamites run at you at the bloodhounds and shit. You swear they trying to run, hopping over shit. I'm like, man, you gonna have a mindset of really thinking you can get away, man.
Hey, instead of bloodhounds, I'm gonna have hyenas.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you gonna get your ass to it, man.
Yeah.
I lying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good enough right there. Lions, man. Just had them running after your red ass, man. And you run dead into another Israelite party. You open the doors up.
The church gonna be everywhere.
Hopeless. They're gonna be hopeless in the kingdom of heaven, boo. Hopeless.
Yeah, hopeless, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna do all that shit, man. What's your name?
They're gonna go to a party.
Where your papers at? Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah.
My name's Jeffrey. No, your name Esau.
Who your master is? Yep.
We'll do all that shit. All the shit you did up the shores of River Road here in New Orleans. You know, because a lot of people here in Louisiana, they don't know the significance of the New Orleans Saints symbol that's on those helmets, man, of the football team. We're gonna brand your ass too, man. We're gonna brand you the way you used to brand Israelites with that Saint symbol, the Florida Lease. That's what you used to put on runaway slaves. You used to put that on their forehead, man, or on their leg and shit. You used to burn them with that Florida Lease sign that's on the Saints symbol, man. I mean, on the Saints helmets, man. So we're gonna do all that. Everything that you've done to us, we're gonna happen to you, man. We're gonna brand your ass. You belong to Malak Wa'aja. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have his brand on you, knowing that, we're gonna know who your ass is for one.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be the kingdom of heaven is gonna be a nightmare to a heathen, man. And it's gonna be starring a lot of Freddy Cougars, man. We're gonna be Freddy Cougar to your ass, man.
Yeah, we gonna be the nightmare for them. We gonna be in their dreams.
Yes, indeed.
We gonna be the torment in his nightmare. He gonna wake up and see the brother Raya just like y'all cannot sit on the block with that look on his face, like you know what time of day it is. The brother Aaron Collins got a good one on the comic book. Where's some arguing with y'all? We won't grab that brother Aaron Collins.
It's Baruch 2:34. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not diminish.
Hey, you got it, though.
Good, yeah, we're gonna be lords of that land, man. Like I say, we're gonna be owners of that thing. It ain't gonna be we ain't gonna be no co-borrowers, no co-owners or nothing. Like the scripture say, we're gonna be lords, and you looking at your future masters, Lord willing, in the flesh. So get a good look, take a screenshot, because you're gonna see these brothers' faces again.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be the new landlords of the earth, man. Even to you Edomite women, I ain't gonna treat you good either. I'm gonna kick you in your ass with spiked Hebrew sandals too, man. You gonna get it too. I ain't gonna be nice to you motherfuckers, man, at all, bro.
Spiked Hebrew sandals.
I'm gonna kick the piss out one of you motherfuckers,
man.
You better not. Don't look at me in my eyes, man.
Right.
I'm gonna just be pissed off for no reason around you damn devils, man. Cause I'm gonna get you, sucker. That's gonna be the new thing. We're gonna get you back for everything that you've done, everything that we think we know. The Lord gonna reveal to us everything that you actually did, man. All the records, because you ain't just kill a million slaves on the transatlantic slave trade. You killed more than that. That's only what the records show. We're gonna really see the Lord gonna really reveal to us everything that you have done on the planet Earth, man. And we're gonna get you, man. That's why you so scared. That's why you shaking in your boots, man. That's why you fighting so hard, all right, to try to keep this place afloat. Because you know that ass whooping coming, man. Let's go ahead and try to fulfill your new world order, so we can get on with this thing, man. You can at least get the first day over the kingdom of heaven over with, man. At least the first day. That's why I said a lot of you motherfuckers like Paris Hilton, all right, Evelyn Rothschild. Hey, the first day of the kingdom of heaven gonna be hard for people like you, man. You never even boiled water a day in your life, man. You never even use your hands, all right, in a working fashion. The first 30 minutes of the kingdom of heaven gonna be hard for you, man. Go ahead,
Hey, I'll get him with one of these.
I got a quick one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Straight to the back.
That's gonna be a keychain right there in the kingdom of heaven. That's gonna be a keychain.
For real, huh? As big as we gonna be.
I got a quick one. It's Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Hey, all these curses that were made, where it said we would build a house and another would inhabit, we would plant a vineyard, another would eat of it. Cursed shall ye be when ye go out, cursed shall ye be when ye come in. The woman having an evil eye towards her man, the man having an evil eye towards his brother, the children and the elderly getting slayed in the streets. The list goes on and on. All that's about what you saw happen to Jake on this side is going to happen to you double. It's going to make what happened to us look like Sesame Street.
It's already started, man. That's why you see a lot of these French vanillas, man. A lot of these white girls, I call them French vanillas. A lot of them, they already with Jake, man. They already making these little brown babies, man. And they talk shit about you Edomite men. I see a lot of you Edomite men, you getting on child support now. You catching the blues now, man. And it's a good thing.
Come on.
It's a good thing. That's why I said a long time ago to these brothers. It's going back into the times of what his name? Samson, man. When you start to see your enemies, women start to deal with another nation or start to deal with us, that's how you know their kingdom going down, man. You know, you Edomite women slinging that ice cream over here, man. All right, and Jake eating that ice cream, taking that ice cream, hey, man. You Edomites going down, man. Ain't a damn thing you can do about it, man.
God.
I got this word torture in the online etymology, but before I get to it, let me read that brother Aaron Collins, Proverbs 21:15. It is just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the work of workers of iniquity, man. All right, so we intend to destroy them, man. But this the word torture in the online etymology. It says contortion, twisting, distortion, a disorder characterized by contortion, infliction of great pain, agony, a twisting, rifting, if I'm pronouncing that right, writhing. Writhing. What that mean?
Like you're
whatever it is, it hurt.
Whatever
it is, it hurt. Yeah, whatever it is, it hurt. It says writhing, pain inflicted by judicial or ecclesiastical authority as means of punishment. From the stem of twist, turn, ring, distort. The meaning, infliction of severe bodily pain as means of punishment.
That's what we're gonna do to you, man. We're gonna twist and pull, jerk, and bash, and grind to pieces, man. This is what we're gonna do, you fucking nations, man. Start with you Edomites. You first on the list, man. All right, to get your ass bust open, man.
Torture.
In the kingdom of heaven, man. This is what's getting ready to happen to you. Like I always bring out, we're gonna twist your. You know, you have a wet towel, and you take that motherfucker and you twist it with all your might until that last little drip falling from it. That's what we're gonna literally do the bodies of you, man.
That's the spirit. I got motto in torture. It says extreme mental distress.
Yeah, like the brother Araya said, we're gonna put you through your paces on a mental level with these different dreams and torments, and we're gonna do to your mind. We're gonna really mind freak you, man, in the kingdom, man. You're gonna wake up every morning in them holes and pits full of shit and piss because your mind was tormented the night of with a nightmare, man. All right, we're gonna get it. All you're gonna think about, it's gonna be sealed and hardwired in your mind as an Israelite man with a beard, man, and a ferocious look, just looking at you. That's gonna plague your mind, man. Right? And all you're gonna hear is a sword coming out of this shaft, man. You're gonna hear that swing. It's gonna torment you, man.
Just like the Jesus Christ picture that was on the wall with the blue eyes, just looking at you all day. Well, they did it to us.
Yeah.
Well, in the same image that they enact or see in their nightmare, whatever happened in their nightmare, when they wake up, it's gonna happen in reality, man.
Yeah,
Is
man.
this the only thing for us? When we wake up from a dream, more than likely that ain't the way, things gonna happen. But the Lord do give us dreams. But in the kingdom, whatever I put on their mind to dream about, when I wake up, we gonna enact that in reality, man.
Yeah,
It says
you're gonna dream about your master busting your ass, man.
Yep. It says extreme.
Because we're gonna be your lords. We're gonna be your masters, man. You different nations, start with your Edomites. We're gonna be your lords and masters. You're gonna think about us. You're gonna think about the shit you've done in your past life, man. You women too, because brothers talk a lot of shit about how they gonna have you women, but like I said, it ain't gonna be nice to you hoes either, man. You Edomites, you Moabites, you Canaanites, and all you different damn other nations. I ain't gonna be nice to your ass either, man. I'm gonna let your funky ass have it too, man. Because Lord willing, I want Patty Cannon. I want fucking what's her name? Margaret Singer. You devils ain't gonna have a good day in the kingdom of heaven, man. I promise you that, man. You fat, stinking, funky, fat Edomites, you ain't gonna have a nice day in the kingdom of heaven either, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna literally drive you in the ground too, man. All right. I'm gonna drive you devils in the ground. All the brothers gonna drive you devils in the ground, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna make the damn Lord willing, the Willie Lynch letter. I'm gonna make that seem like a Christmas goddamn carol, man.
You right?
All right. Real shit. Cause you haven't seen a Israelite man in his righteous state of mind, man. That's a terrible. Hey, man, that's a nightmare to you, man. When being righteous and being fulfilled with these laws, such commandments, and having the Lord backing us, what we're gonna do to you, man, it's gonna be a bad thing for you, boy.
Hey, Elder, they're seeing the beginning stages of it right now with us preaching this word and bringing down their kingdom.
Oh yeah, this is a nightmare for you to hear us talk like this, and we talking about the near future to you, man. It's a nightmare to you, man. Hey man, every time you think of, and I know you Edomites, I didn't seen some of you on the comment board. You watch these videos, you believe, man. That's why you go home, man. You go tear some drawers up at home, man. Thinking about us right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, what's wrong, honey? I had a nightmare. Tell them what you had a nightmare about, though, man.
No.
Tell them how these scriptures cut you, and you know that the Revelations, Revelations, man, and these different other slave scriptures coming to your mind, man. That's a terrible thing to Edomite.
Hey, they're probably already having dreams about some of the brothers putting that work to them.
That's right.
Like that one Edomite in Shreveport. But
I got more than that torture. I ain't finished with torture.
No,
Please let me get it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Could have just that shit in the fucking hand. This torture, extreme mental distress, torture, unbearable physical pain, intense feelings of suffering, acute mental or physical pain. The act of distorting something so it seems to mean something it was not intended to mean. Straining. The deliberate, systematic, or wanton infliction of physical or mental suffering by one or more persons in an attempt to force another person to yield information or to make a confession or for any other reason. Torment of emotionally and mentally, subject to torture.
I got real quick. All right. Hey, this is Revelations. This is Revelations 2:25. It says, but that which ye have already holds fast till I come, and he that overcometh and keepeth my words unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as a vessels of a potter's shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my Father, man. Yeah, man. So we gonna with that rod of iron, man. With that rod of iron, it's like a it's like almost like a staff with a big round dome on top of it, man. Sometimes they have uh spikes, rubies, and shit on it. That's what we gonna crack in your goddamn head with, man. While we sit on them thrones, all right, with them different garments and shit on. You better not get no blood on us, man. You know?
Con.
You know how them kings used to do in them some of the movies? Come in here and entertain me. You know, you be up there dancing or telling jokes and shit. Hey man, feed them to the lions, man. Stupid ass shit you doing.
Corny ass shit. Yep.
Yeah, corny ass shit.
Yeah, they already don't.
Man.
Yeah, they already don't have rhythm and shit, so that's gonna piss us off, man.
Yeah, he up there
Yeah.
doing all that. Fucking lions, man. Hey man, hey, we gonna give it to you, man. And you know it. You know, hey man, one thing about Edomites, they know in the profession, even in this regular life, a so-called black man ain't nothing to play with, man. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, man. That's why in each and one of these different shows, you try to tear down the forwardness of the black man. You watch James Evans, that was Jake. You know what I'm saying? That was Jake, that hard, rough nature. You try to break that down, but you ain't gonna better run from that, man, because you're gonna get that again in the kingdom of heaven, man. We know what we're doing now, man, just making ourselves a carbon copy of Yahweh Shai, which is he's a forward, he's real forward and a hard black man, so-called black man, all right? You gonna meet that. You Edomites, you nations, you gonna meet that head on, man. And you're not gonna win that one.
Yeah, of course they're going to be scared when you got the spirit of a little boy on you. Because I mean, look at this whole society we live in. It's all a bunch of effeminate, soft, shaved-faced weirdos out here.
Yeah, doing all that corny shit. You be doing it to us. We be getting ready to go home. You got 4-5 Edomites across the street. Goofy ass. You got them down wrinkle-free cotton fucking dockers on across the street. Walking by, doing and saying stupid ass shit. Yo, you playing with the lions, man. You gonna meet that lion head on though, you know. A lot of you think the kingdom of heaven ain't gonna happen. You think you're not gonna be in slavery in the kingdom of heaven, man. But a lot of you will, man. I'm talking about you true Edomites, not you confusion the face. All right, I'm talking about you real, you Duck Dynasty Edomites, man. All right, you gonna meet an Israelite man head on, man. After you be born back in the kingdom, you gonna serve us, man. You gonna serve us, man. You Moabites, you Ishmaelites, you Edomites, Elam and shit. You gonna serve us, man. All right. You gonna feel them chains and them shackles, and you gonna serve, man. And then, like I said, it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man, to see you nations in subjection how you supposed to be. Supposed to be under us, man. The Lord made the world for us, okay? Even though Jake doesn't know it right now, even though Jake is strolled off their goddamn minds, man, but the world was made for us, and everything therein was made for us, man. Now we just taking possession of it, which was rightfully ours from the beginning, man. The lost is now found, man. Even us, we was lost. Now we have found our righteous owner, man, which is Yahweh Shem Shai. Now he's putting everything else in the place. You motherfuckers just you had stolen property, man. You just was occupying some shit. You know how you just sit down for a while, you keep the seat warm for a motherfucker who that seat for, man. Go ahead,
If nobody else has anything, we'll close it out with that Psalms 37, verse 12 to 15.
Yeah, man.
Nah, bring it on out.
Con,
Hey, man, we'll talk about having your ass in the kingdom all day, man.
con. That's the bread and butter.
And like Elder Tahar always say, he wanted to reenact the JFK assassination every hour, man.
Mm-hmm.
You go get in the back of that car and feel that sting every hour.
Knowing it's coming too.
No one is coming. You better not flinch, man.
Yep.
He's gonna have
Nigga,
to.
that gonna be on him too.
He's gonna have to wave in the car with a smile on his face.
Ow!
Then they love that gun. That gun was their blessing, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, Abraham Lincoln, we gonna reenact your shit too, man. Whoever you with.
Hey, he's gonna have to.
Devils,
Hey,
man.
hey,
Huh?
on an inside joke, he's gonna be Abraham Lincoln 1 hour and JFK the next hour, and then interchange it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, that's we already know that's probably the same guy in the reincarnation, man. That's on the whole other note though. But go ahead.
Yeah, just to bring it back around to the beginning of the lesson. Hey, you Edomites, you elites, you're going to try to enact your new world order and you think you're going to succeed. But at the end of the day, you're in the trick bag of the Most High. Every move you make brings you one step closer to being taken out of power and going into slavery for that 1,000 years.
Hey, let me get this real fast. That you say that. This is Job 12:16. It says, "With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his."
A point blank period. The deceived and the deceiver are his. I control the light and darkness. I kill and make alive, good and evil. The Most High is in control of all positions on the board, moving it whatsoever He wills to fulfill His goals and fulfill prophecy and bring about the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Whether like we have a strong uh our understanding of this Capitol Hill thing. I believe that shit was set up. You know, whether it be set up or not, it's still of the Most High's plan, man. It's a bigger plan behind it because all that did was show other Edomites from these different rural towns and cities that they can do the same thing too. And they're gonna make these Edomites because it's all about control opposition. They control the narrative to control the masses' minds and make them believe they have hope, man, in doing the act. So whether the Most High, anywhere it goes, man, the Most High controls the board, like the brother said. He's the guy that's on the monopoly board controlling everything, man.
Hey, the brother Adrian Collins made a good point. Perfect balance. Hey, like Thanos said in the Avengers, everything in perfect balance, like it should be. And we know Thanos is just a symbolic for Yahushua. And what did he come to do? Snap his fingers and make everything how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Want to go with that Psalms?
Con.
All right, this Psalm 37:12. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
Hey, back in that Psalms chapter 2, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, plotting against the nation of Israel, trying to cut us off from our heritage, keep the truth from coming out, killing off as many of us as they can, getting the rest microchip implanted, and trying to fulfill their new world order.
The Most High shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
Hey, it said that the Most High shall laugh at them also in Psalms chapter 2, because you can't disannul everything that the Most High set in motion. The deceived and the deceiver are his. You think you're getting one over on the Most High because you're a proud demon, but the only thing you're doing is everything the Most High set you up to do, to live by the sword and ultimately be destroyed by the sword you're blessing, and give everything back to us.
14. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation.
Khan, finish it out with verse 15 out.
Their sword shall enter in their own heart into. So, like, I'm going to read that out. This is Psalm 37:15. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bow shall be broken.
Their sword shall enter into their own hearts. Again, he that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword. You make your moves to implement your new world order and get everybody mandatorily implemented with the mark of the beast, and you've reached those bounds that you cannot pass, and everything turns for the worse against you. The hour of temptation, Yahushua returning, the elect being saved, and then the dust settling after everything's said and done, and you elites, lower level Edomites, and the rest of you heathen nations getting chains slapped on you, and serving that 1,000 years of hardcore bondage and slavery. And then after that first 1,000 years, the biggest party in history at that time, the final good riddance of the nation of Esau Edom, and that's going to be all she wrote and good riddance.
I had two real fast in the same
Kind.
verse. Or this Proverbs 16. I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "A man's heart devised his way, but the Lord directed his steps."
A point blank period. A man's heart or mind deviseth its way, but the Most High directed his steps. Every move you take, as that song goes, every breath you take, every move you make, the Most High is watching you and steering you exactly where you need to go.
Right. I'm gonna jump down to 11. It says, "A just weight and a just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are His work."
A just weight and balance are Yahweh's. A perfect balance. Everything set up exactly how it needs to be set up, and nothing disannulling it. No proud Edomites, no wicked 2/3 trying to get another day in Babylon. You heathen nations, the list goes on, because all the weights of the bag are his work, in control of everything, left and right, good and evil, up and down, death and life, you name it. So if brothers didn't have any more precepts,
That was
as
it.
Khan, we hope you Akim out there were edified by this Shabbat lesson. And again, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you, sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharala,
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.